Good afternoon, Will. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Good. So to kick things off, would you first start with telling us a little bit about Iowa State's livestock judging history?
I would be happy to. So Iowa State has one of the longest and most storied histories in all of collegiate livestock judging. And it's really fitting we start our interview here in the Insminger room where we proudly display the national championship trophies of collegiate livestock judging. I'll walk through each of them individually. This is the J.A. Spoor Trophy, the first bull ever cast, retired by Iowa State in 1903, and this was the first bronze bull that was ever competed for in collegiate livestock judging history. This is the Doe Miss. The Doe Miss was retired by Iowa State in 1912, I believe, or somewhere around there. And this was when horses were included in the contest. The next one is more what the modern bull looks like. And this bull was retired in 1955 after 3 championship victories between 1939 and 1955. This bull is really unique and my favorite bull because it's the only bull that has a gap year when they didn't have the contest during the World War. Additionally, we have an unbelievable history with the second most national championships. There's another trophy at the dean's office, and we are, like I said, the only college that's participated in every collegiate livestock judging championship in the history of the contest.
Awesome. How did you get interested in livestock judging?
That's a great question. I had some friends and neighbors that were in the area, and they invited me to be on their 4-H and FFA livestock judging team, and I enjoyed showing, and so I did it, and we were able to go to a national contest, and that really ignited my passion. Then I attended a junior college and then Western Illinois University and was on competitive teams there, but that's really the beginning of my livestock judging career.
What is your favorite place on campus?
My favorite place on campus. This is the question I was looking forward to the most easily. My favorite place is the bridge. And I know everybody kind of says that, but the reason I like the bridge so much is just a couple weeks ago I got engaged on the bridge, so that was really exciting.
That's exciting. What's one thing people don't know about you?
I think there's 2 things that I think people would be shocked to know about. Number one, I always have a pen and pencil in my left pocket. And additionally, I am a planner, but I love to change my plans. So if you really know me, you probably know both those things, but a lot of people wouldn't know that.
What is your favorite livestock species and why?
That's easy, pigs. Oh, and why? Why? Because pigs, I've been around the majority of my life. I've enjoyed being around pigs, and I think that they are the most manageable and the friendliest of all species.
What is your favorite place you visited?
That's a recency bias for me, but I would say Fredericksburg, Texas. It's a beautiful town and got a lot of cool livestock and a lot of cool areas to hang out with, so Fredericksburg would be my answer.
What is your pet peeve?
Oh, my pet peeve. That's easy. I don't like when people don't read my mind. And so that's easily my pet peeve. I like people that just know what I want and when I want to do it and how I want to do it.
What is your biggest fear?
Oh, biggest fear. Public transportation, i.e. the bus system. That bothers me. I'm afraid I'm going to get on the wrong bus. Or change. I was thinking about a quote. The only thing I like less than how things are now is changing them.
Why should someone pursue a graduate degree in animal science?
I think it's because you should be a graduate student because it gives you an opportunity to further your education, develop your skills and understanding in the animal science field, but more importantly, it gives you an opportunity to be compensated while you do that and to work on an interesting and valuable research project.
How many years have you been involved in the livestock industry and more specifically livestock judging?
So I was first involved in livestock industry in the 8th grade, the summer after my 8th grade, I believe, 8th grade year. And so I don't know how many years that is off the top of my head. But as far as judging goes, it was a very similar timeline. And so I would say probably around 15 years.
If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
My superpower would also go along with my pet peeve. I would like people to be able to read my mind.
What is your favorite holiday?
My favorite holiday is Thanksgiving.
If you could switch lives with a person for a day, who would it be?
This is the only question I didn't have a concrete answer for coming in, but I would say John Wooden. Now, John Wooden has passed since, but he was the greatest college basketball coach of all time, and I would love to see his preparation and things of that nature.
What is your favorite band?
Favorite band? I'm going to answer with an artist rather than a band. I'm not a band guy. And I'm not a huge music guy, but I don't know if you're familiar with American rap music, but Lil Wayne would be my favorite artist.
What classes do you teach at Iowa State?
So I teach 3 classes here at Iowa State: ANSI 3050, ANSI 475A and D, and so those would be 3 courses that are directly related to livestock evaluation.
Do you have a secret talent?
My secret talent. I would say, my secret talent is driving in hard conditions. I'm not a great driver, but when it's like icy or pour out, I'm very good at driving at that.
What is your favorite part about being in animal science?
I like the connection in the community of our animal science department, and I definitely think that it goes to show that it's not just about the animals, it's also about the people.
What is your all-time favorite food?
That would be easy. Chicken on the leg would be my all-time favorite food. I've come to know that that's also known as chicken drumsticks or fried chicken legs.
What is your favorite season?
My favorite season, I like all 4 of the seasons, but specifically I like all 4 of the seasons to be the season they're supposed to be. So like during winter, I want it to snow and be cold. During summer, I want it to be hot. And that's kind of how I approach the season. So all 4 are my favorite.
Why did you choose to work at Iowa State?
I think that we are a leader in the animal science field, and we are without a doubt one of the best states in terms of swine production, but I really like our diverse focus on all livestock species here.
What are 3 things you can't live without?
Hot black coffee is number 1. Number 2 is my fiance, and number 3, cold ice water. I think that's for everybody, though.
What's one thing you're looking forward to this year?
This upcoming year, something I'm looking forward to is our livestock judging camp. And so we've had livestock judging camp for the last couple years, but we're going to totally redo how we do it. And it's going to be a 4-day event in June, and we're going to have a contest. And so I'm really looking forward to our livestock judging camp.
And then my last question for you is, what is your biggest piece of advice for students?
Biggest piece of advice for students would definitely be find the right network and surround yourself with good people. If you do that, everything else will fall into place and be easy. But definitely find a good network and surround yourself with good people.